Hi, welcome to the world of colors. I'm Colors. This morning I'm really excited because we're going to make a really cute little snowman named Chilly Willy. This is what he looks like. He's really fun to make and you'll be glad you have him when you're done. So join me in a minute and I'll tell you what we're going to use to make him. What we're going to need to make him is the 3-ply jute, the 4-ply jute, some tacky glue, white glue, some clear glitter, and then for the fleece we're going to need 3 pieces of the white fleece. We're going to need a 7-inch by 38-inch, a 10-inch by 38-inch, and a 13-inch by 38-inch. And then we're going to need a 2-inch by 6-inch piece of black felt, a 12-inch dowel, 3 flat blue marbles. We're going to use a 1-inch by 19-inch piece of red plaid fleece and a 2-inch by 24-inch piece of red plaid fleece. And then we're going to use 34 yellow pipe cleaners and 6 black pipe cleaners. And we're going to use these poinsettias from Dollar Tree. We're going to need 1 of those from Dollar Tree, some rubber bands, and this top hat from Joann's. It's a 5.5-inch black felt top hat, and it runs like $2.99 at Joann's. We're going to use a carrot from Dollar Tree. I got these at Easter time and I just had a stash of them, but there's lots of carrots that you can choose from for snowmen for craft projects on Amazon if you don't have these left over. And then we're going to use some marbles, some flat marbles, and some polyester fiberfill, and your glue gun, your glue sticks, and your scissors. And that's all we should need to make them today. So I'll be right back and we'll get started. What I wanted to start by doing was put the bottom of them together first. This is the bottom ball. It's 13-inch by 38-inch. Now how I did that, the easiest way to do that is to cut it on the fold, 19 inches across on the fold. Easiest way to handle it. So you want this to end up being 13 by 38. You cut it on the fold, and then we're going to glue the 2 ends together. I've got that back like that. And I'm going to let that set up a minute. I've got that glued down there. It's set up pretty good. And I'm going to pick it up and I'm just going to grab the end here, the glued end by the corner, and just start gathering it together like that. You just want to keep grabbing hold of it, gathering it together all the way down to the end. And then you take your rubber band and you want to put that around here. I guess I'm going down about 3/4 of an inch. Take that around like that. And then take your 3-ply jute and tie it real tight on there. There. Now what you want to do is turn it right side out. And then just kind of gently pull it flat, like that. Get it like that. And now, of the 3 balls, this is the only one that I'm going to add the flat marbles to for weight. Just the bottom one. Put those in like that. I'm going to add a little bit more right here. And then you want to take your polyester fiber fill. Now all the little snowmen are going to come out a little bit different in size because it depends on how much polyester fiber fill you put in there, how big he's going to turn out. They're not going to be that big of a difference, but it's hard to make them exactly the same. So I've got that in there, and I'm going to start gathering it at the top like we did before on the bottom, and just keep gathering it together. So you get it all the way to the end. Just want to get that all in the rubber band like that. And then take your 2-ply jute, or the 3-ply jute in this case. Now you need to take, that's how it turns out. That's the bottom. You need to take your top, which is 38 by 7, your white piece of fleece that's 38 by 7, and your middle that's 38 by 10, and do this exact same thing, only you don't put marbles in it, just the polyester fiber fill. And then we'll have our stack of 3. So take your other two pieces of white fleece and do the same thing, and don't add marbles. And I'll do mine, and I'll be right back with you. I've got all 3 of them made now. I've got the top, the middle, and the bottom. And what I want to do is I'm going to take a little bit of fleece off here, not too low because you don't want them to pop open. But I'm going to take a little bit of fleece off of here so that I can glue the next level on there. So that's about as much as I want to take off. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put some glue on here, and I'm going to take the second level and glue this part, the flat part, on top. And then I'm going to hold it for a couple minutes. So let's get the glue on there. You don't have to go out too far, just kind of stay around the stub area. You can see. But it takes quite a bit of glue. Now I'm going to take this middle piece and put it straight down on top. And I'm going to hold that for a couple minutes. Got that one glued on. And now I want to take the same thing and do the same thing with the top piece. Take the flat part and just glue it over the top there. And this part's going to be under the hat. So let me get this glued on here and then I'll be right back with you. I've got the top piece on. You can see how it's nice and smooth on the front, and on the back it lifts up a little bit, and that's normal. That's how all of them have to turned out. And then we put the scarf on. You can't see where it lifted up, but we needed it to lift up so we have enough face up here. So the next thing I wanted to do was to put on the hat. So you take that 5.5 inch felt hat from Joann's, and you want to put it on going crosswise this way, the wide way, on like that. And you want to glue it all the way back to where you can feel this touch the front, so we can have enough face here. So we're going to go ahead and put some glue inside of it. That, and just go all the way back to where you can feel that stub right there, and we'll let that set up. You want to take your 2 inch by 24 inch piece of red plaid fleece, and we're going to make the scarf. We're going to put the scarf around and like that. Get that off of there. Turn it this way for a moment. I'm going to trim that up just a little bit. And then if you want, you can give it a little bit more detail by fringing out the bottoms like that. We have that. The next thing I thought we would do is take a break for a minute. I'll be right back with you. I cut myself a little bit on my finger is why I had to break right then, but it's nothing really. It's just tiny. So we're gonna continue on by gluing on the scarf a little bit. And then we can take the band for the hat. It's the 1 inch by 19 inch piece of red plaid. And you just want to put it around the back of the hat like that. Bring it around to the front. Make sure that's all smooth there. Bring it around to the front and then just tie a knot right there, kind of to your left side. If you can see how this one is. We're going to tie a knot there. And then clip that off like that. And then take the red poinsettia that we got from Dollar Tree, and we'll put that right over the knot. Let's trim that a little bit. I'll let that set up. So the next thing we want to do is cut out some eyes for him. I took a 2" by 6" piece of black felt, just fold it in half, and then just cut out your little round eyes. It might take you a couple of attempts to get it just right. Those are a little big, I think. We'll get those a little smaller. So we've got the eyes there. And I'll be right back with you. Got the eyes glued on. And I want to go ahead and put on the carrot. So the carrot is 2 inches of this full carrot here. We're going to use 2 inches. I'm just going to cut that right across there. I'm going to glue where they're starting to come up there. Now I've got to put the glue on here on the bottom. Put it right between the 2 eyes. Hopefully I've got that right. Let me let that set up. I'm making his arms, and this is what they're gonna look like. I'll show you how I made that. I just took 3 pipe cleaners, black pipe cleaners, and you want to have 2 longer ones on the outside and then a shorter one on the inside. Just some variation of height there, length. And then I just twist all 3 of them together and then roll these up and keep twisting. Like that. There, we got it. And then we'll just put some glue around the bottom like that, and just glue it into the sides under the second one on top of the last one, right in there. Now I'll let that set up and I'll do the other side and I'll be right back with you. So next I got the arms on here. We're gonna put these little buttons, flat marbles for buttons for going down. I'm gonna put one right there and then 2 down here. I'm gonna turn them towards me to do this because I'll never be able to see what I'm doing. This one wants to go right into the crease of, there we go. Might have to work on that middle one a little bit. So we got those on, and the next thing I want to do is go ahead and make the broom. So I've got the materials right here. Set him out of the way. And what we want to do is, you've got your 12-inch dowel here. I ordered these from Amazon. I think I got 50 of them. I'm sure you can order 10 or 5 or get them at your local stores. So I've got 34 yellow pipe cleaners. Also, I got on Amazon. You want to go ahead and fold these in half like that. And then just kind of, you don't have to count, but kind of open them up to the middle like that. And put your dowel about 1.5 inches down in there. And then what you want to do is kind of hold those together on there and take your 4-ply jute and wrap it up. Probably go around about 8 times on this spot. And then we'll just go ahead and clip it off and glue it. Low temperature glue gun, remember that. This is a low temperature glue gun that I have here. You can do it high temperature or low temperature. But I use that on the low temperature. It's a Gorilla glue gun, and I get them at Walmart. So if you're having problems with your glue gun being too hot, you want to go ahead and go get one of those. They're like $8 to get. So then I want to take the 4-ply jute, and I want to start wrapping it around the dowel. So start with a little bit of glue down here. And I'm going to start wrapping it on here, pushing it down so you don't see the wood dowel at all. Push your jute down into there, and then just keep wrapping it all the way to the end. Now I'll do mine and I'll be right back with you. So once you get that done, you got it glued at the top there, you want to take and just kind of bend the pipe cleaners up like that, or you could leave them straight if you wanted to, but this is how I have it. And then we're going to glue it on. I'm going to glue it on in 2 spots, down here and right underneath the scarf. I need to turn it towards me so I can make sure I get it in the right spots. I'm going to glue it right here, right here. And then I'm going to glue it right here underneath where the scarf is. Right there, I'm going to attach it right there. So I'm going to let those set up. So the next thing that we're going to do is go ahead and get the glitter on him. I used the white tacky glue, and I'm going to I'll start with his nose. I'm just going to put a little bit of glue on there, on the top of his nose, wherever the snow would fall and hit him. And then just put some, and I'm working on top of a piece of paper that, so it's not going to make a huge mess up when I'm done. And we'll want some on the top of the hat. Like that. And you just shake it on there, and then we'll shake it back off, the extra. So I'm going to work myself through put a little bit on the scarf and on the broom handle, wherever the snow would fall from the sky and land on him. And he'll be all sparkly. So I'm going to work on mine, and I let you work on yours, and I'll be right back with you. All finished now. Here he is, Chilly Willy. It's pretty easy to make. We appreciate you coming and spending this time with us this afternoon. If you like this video, make sure to like. And if you want to see more videos like this, make sure to subscribe.